higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was murder, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Patriots.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
From the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Over the middle, complete. It's Cox. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down
just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st down, Patriots.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
From the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tyus Bowser with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
26-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
The 36-yard line.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A gain of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
39-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Jackson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson, 30 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And his throw here is incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former...
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jackson on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's brought down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 39, Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Lions nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Jackson able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Hall of Famer Jack Youngblood there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Dancing to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A 3-yard loss.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hardman on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
On the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 17, Jackson steps away to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll look to run with Ingram. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd down at 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Lions.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Lions nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch twins. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. You.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Andre Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Jackson on 1st and 10. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Aaron Donald with a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
First down.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller. There to make the grab. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 20, Lions 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Michael Pierce.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Able to power through. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to...
a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip.